As you can tell, I've already gotten started getting these boards on there. Here's how we do it. We go to this end, make sure it's butted up, we screw it in, then follow the board down, you go to that end, and you have to push the truss out or push the truss in to make sure that your board is right in the center of it. Because if you get a little bit off on each one of them, you come down the end, you could be an inch or two past the truss, and that's not what we need. So we're going to continue to put all these boards up until we run out of boards or until we get done, whichever comes first. Got a little more to go, but she's looking pretty good so far. Pretty good progress. All right, we found ourselves at a stopping spot because we ran out of boards. So, seems like a pretty good stopping spot to me for the night. I'll get my buddy with a sawmill and see if we can't get 64 more boards cut. I like 24 on the main roof and 40 on the lean-to, because clearly we haven't started on it yet. But we'll get with him, get him cut, get him over here, and get started again. I don't know if you can see, but it looks like the middle one is too high. It's actually sitting off the post that much. I guess they drilled these a little to the high side on that. If you look back this way, it's actually off right there. That's on the front. But again, that's off maybe just a little bit more than what my gap is on this post right here. So this truss needs to come down. I'm on the other side now. You can see these three closest to me trusses all disappear about the same time, but the furthest one down there disappears a lot sooner, which means that it's lower than the other three. So I'm gonna have to raise it up a little bit too. We're able to get the final 64 boards cut and loaded, taken to the house. So now we have to unload them, stack them against the posts, and pull them up, put them in place. Shouldn't take too long. All right, we're back again. We've got 63 of the last 64 boards stacked against the poles to make them easier access to grab just right out of the man lift. Here's the other ones. So we got 10 stacked against there, 10 there, 10 there, and 10 there, and then that will do the lean-to. And then all the rest of the boards we've got stacked strategically just here, 3 over there against the wall, and 4 on the man lift itself. Ready to go. First step. Here's the 64th board. It's got a large crack in there. It makes it unusable for me. Doesn't go all the way through, but it goes quite far. So I'm gonna trade out boards. So even after I get done with that, I will be 1 board shy. But that's okay, that'll be easy to do later. Jeremy, who was helping with the trusses, he was the one that was sitting down on the scaffolding most of the time. I didn't introduce him in the video, excuse me, but he's got 10 pallets of sod to throw out, so it's my turn to pay him back. So these boards shall wait. Well, this sure feels good, having the main structure boards completely up. Everything is on all the way across. Very nice. So now we have the lean-to. 10 boards leaning against each of 4 posts. 10 boards to go up on each truss. Total of 40. Well, technically 39 because we got the one that's messed up. Time to get started getting finished. And we have boards on the lean-to. First bay looking good, second bay looking good, third bay looking good, except, oh, missing a board there. And the whole last bay has no boards. Now, you may be asking yourself, why would I stop and film this? Problem is, you're not gonna believe this. Unless you know me, then you probably will. I ran out of screws. I had calculated the right amount of screws I needed and bought the box closest to that, just a little over. And then we used a bunch of screws with framing and setting up posts and everything else. And now I'm out. So it looks mostly good. I'll have to get some more screws and we'll finish up later. All right, back out here with some more screws. I bought 660 of them this time because I did not want to run out. First time I had 690 and I did all the boards except 11. So hopefully with 660 we can do the remaining 11 and some Simpson strapping on the ends and probably some sporadically on the lean-to to make sure that it doesn't blow the boards up. All right guys, last board. We're done. Now we gotta do is screw it in, we're ready to rock. Whoop, whoop. All right, as you can see, all the boards are up, 100%. They all look pretty good. If you come to this end, they all line up. Oh man, that's sweet. Look at that. I'll show you again. Mostly because I like seeing it. Oh yeah, right there. That's good stuff. Not everything turned out that perfect, but that's all right. We deal with what we have.